Most women will only accept polygamy only if your money is right. If your money is right, you are going to find women that do not mind being in a polygamous relationship, okay? Because women are wired by money, meaning women are hypergamous, and they're willing to forgive the bullshit that come with a rich man than to deal with the bullshit that comes with a poor man. Do you understand? So therefore, they do not mind, or they wouldn't mind practicing polygamy if that's what you wish. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that a man with money definitely has the power when it comes to women and doing what he wants. Okay, so polygamy is frowned upon only if you don't have money, I would say, because then if you don't have money, you're going to create a lot of issues with these women, because they're going to fight for resources that you don't have, and it's going to create chaos. And women will more likely leave a polygamous relationship that is struggling financially than to leave a polygamous relationship that has a lot of wealth. Let's say, you're a prince somewhere and you want to have multiple wives. You're going to have a lot of wives, and the women will be throwing themselves at you. They don't mind. Okay, they would definitely embrace the idea of being with a polygamous man, because money speaks. Though for certain people it is religious practice, but in this context I am referring to the effect of money on polygamy. Why most women do not mind practicing it when the men have money. Men in the Western society are not openly practicing polygamy. They're openly practicing what I call the freedom to date multiple women, though they know about each other. So in one word you would say is polygamy without the title, or without the practice, or the how you call it, the traditional practice of polygamy, which is you let everybody know that you have multiple wives. But the men in the Western society, we have a legal wife, because remember, in the West you can only get married to one woman, okay? And a polygamous relationship, the other women have to go uncounted for in the judiciary system, meaning it is not acknowledged in the Western countries, okay, except for certain countries where they have their own system. I don't know about that. I live in the US. So therefore, with that being said, I just want to let you guys know that the practice of polygamy by Western men can be very questionable, because I know certain people from my country, they do practice polygamy, but yet guess what? They only claim one woman in the judiciary system, and the rest of the women, they just let everybody know and have a traditional or religious, I don't know how you call it, ceremony. And to acknowledge her as his wife. That's it. That's all she's going to get. If she stays with him for 100 years, that's all there is. The traditional marriage counts over the Western marriage, okay, or the judiciary marriage. So there will only be one woman that is legally recognized, which is a gamble. You want to be with a man and he has multiple wives, and there's only one of those women. So that woman, in the legal stance, she get to make most of the decision, and if she wants to be selfish, she's going to get most of the benefit. Of course, certainly yourself up to lose, okay? But if the men have money, they don't mind. If the men have money, they don't mind. But I see people practicing the same thing with the poor men. The result is not as glamorous as the rich man, because with the rich man, the woman will throw themselves at him, and the poor man, the woman will difficultly accept his proposal, okay, of wanting to become polygamous. I just want to emphasize the power of money, the power that the money plays in the mindset of women. Money speaks louder when it comes to women, and that's one thing most women, or most of us, we don't want to acknowledge. But some women are willing. They're willing to be within a polygamous marriage as long as their needs are met, and as long as the man promises them a luxurious lifestyle. So you see, that's what I'm saying. Polygamy, most women will only accept polygamy if your money is right. Meaning your money have to be speaking to the ladies, to the point where they're willing to compromise what they wouldn't otherwise compromise for, and wouldn't otherwise settle for. They will otherwise say, you know what, no, I don't like polygamy, but until the money is registered, maybe I want the Range Rover. You want me to be your second wife? Yeah. Am I rendering women to opportunists? No, I'm not rendering them. I am saying that there are women out there that do not mind. Is there every woman? No, some. I'm speaking to the exception, meaning the women that do not mind being with a man or practicing polygamy only if the men have means, meaning they do not have to be in the same household. Like back home where I'm from, you will see this man, he doesn't even have what to eat, but he has 3 wives and multiple kids living within the same roof, which is disastrous. They're always fighting. Okay, that's in Africa. The practices there are questionable, but it's also driven by the male ego. The male ego want to have rotation among those women. It's weird. It's a practice I don't align with, but I grew up around it, so therefore I am knowledgeable of it. Okay, I am knowledgeable of that, so it's not something that is new to me. Okay, the terrain or the land is something that I'm very familiar with, the polygamous nature of men, and I believe is purely selfish. So do I encourage women to practice polygamy with men that are only wealthy, or with men that do not have the money? I would like to say, if it is your religious belief, I have nothing against it. Okay, where I'm from is based on their religion, so therefore I have nothing against it. But the only time where I question that practice is whom does this practice really benefit? Is it the man or the woman? Who is at the disadvantage? That's my question. Can women also practice polygyny? Meaning, can women have multiple husbands? In certain part of Africa, women do, but can I tell you the statistic? Though Africa is the biggest continent, do you know, when I said in certain part of Africa, I can't even count 5 countries that practices this, but I can count more than 20 or 30 or maybe 40 African countries that practices polygamy. What does that tell you? The leader of those countries are male, right? So is it the statistics favors men? Does the practice favors men? How come we don't have polygyny in most of the tradition? Was it abolished because it was viewed as undesirable? I think in Uganda they have polygyny where a woman can have multiple husbands, I believe, in Uganda or Kenya. I need to definitely find that out. Okay, but there isn't a lot of countries that practices that, and it is rare. It is a rare practice. Why is it rare? Why can't women also have multiple husbands? Am I a feminist? So be it. I don't give a damn what you think of me. I believe in equality. If you think I'm a feminist, so be it. I don't have to explain myself to you. I just question certain practice that just favors men. How come the man is rotating a lot of women, in his household? One day he will sleep here, the next day he will sleep there, the following day over there. How come the woman cannot do that without being looked down upon? Remember, when these practices are carried on by women, societal norm will frown upon that, right? For them, it's so normal. Why do you want polygyny? Why do you want to be with multiple men? Why does the man want to be with multiple women? That's my question. I believe in equality. How come these practices is not a lot? Well, someone will come here and maybe comment and say, well, a woman can get pregnant, a man cannot get pregnant, but he's spraying his seed among those women, right? If a woman can get pregnant, okay, get pregnant, have it, and what? They are all the father. How about that? And I'm not going to laugh. Okay, I didn't want to laugh about it, but I had to laugh because when I said they are all the father, it sounded like Maury. Remember the TV show in America, Maury? Who is the father? Okay, it came to mind. But if this is a traditional practice of women, then maybe they are all the father. You understand? So therefore, polygamy will definitely be accepted by most women if the man is right. Uncommon theories, uncommon answer. Again, my name is